Hi, I'm the MangaBrah, and Mitaka goes on an after-school devil hunt? What? Yeah, I have to say that despite this chapter's ending, this chapter is very adorable. Again, despite the chapter where we have an ending where a devil is eating the limbs off of another person, this chapter's pretty cute. The chapter begins with Mitaka thanking Yuko for giving her shoes, and then Yuko asks Mitaka if she wants to go into town to look for some devils. That's when we see the chapter's cover. So this chapter cover is both hilarious on first viewing and then saddening on my second viewing. The cover was hilarious on my first viewing because we have this whole cutesy thing going on where we're going to be looking for the devils. The title chapter is called After School Devil Hunters, and we see this mom and her daughter just strolling along like these two are going to be the ones going to have an after school devil hunt. That was my first viewing, but after I read what happens next in the chapter, that changed what I viewed when I saw that the second time. You see, in the city we have this guy building a crowd around him. He seems like a kook spreading conspiracy theories or something like that, but really he's not. He points out how everyone is strolling along through life thinking everything is gonna be a-okay when it really isn't. Of about 20 people surrounding him, he points out that in a sample of 20 Japanese people, 5 of them are going to die of old age, 5 of them are going to die of illness, 1 will die in a traffic accident, 1 will die of homicide, 1 will die due to committing suicide, and then the remaining 7 will die by the hands of devils. However, the mainstream news doesn't care, the mainstream TV doesn't seem to care, and we're just pretending like everything's okay. So we have a guy spreading the truth that the mainstream media doesn't want you to hear or doesn't care about. Where have I heard this before? And notice how he's doing this in the streets. Now, I don't know if this is something that happens often in Japan, but me seeing this guy saying this in the streets just got me thinking about how there was all those conspiracy theories in Death Note. They were talking about Kira. They started saying Killa, but really Kira, because that's how they would say kill in Japanese, but they started saying Kira, but they were doing that all on the internet, and this guy's doing it in the streets. He's not doing this on the internet. It just makes me think about how things in the West are right now, how there are certain true things, certain opinions that you used to be able to say on the internet, no problem, that if you say today, as a recording of this video, you will be kicked off either YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. People will call your business or call where you work to get you fired. Your life will be destroyed for saying true things that are still true today as they were in the past. But for some reason, now it's not okay. It makes me wonder if this guy is in the streets because that's really the last place that he can really try to reach people. Like, he can't do it on the internet anymore. He can't do it to reach a wide audience. He has to actually go in the streets and say, hey, you guys, things aren't right. Devils are around, and we're just pretending like everything's okay. Either way, this has me thinking. Also, we find out more about Yuko in this chapter. So Yuko reveals that the reason that she wants to become a devil hunter is because her parents were killed by a devil, which is the same thing that happened to Mitaka. The war devil also comments on killing Yuko, that way she can become a more powerful weapon, and this is much in line with the likes of Azor Ahai from Game of Thrones, who killed his wife in order to create a powerful sword, or with the likes of the Sith, which one of its inductions into the order is to murder their family members. Either way, very evil stuff. So War Devil chooses the name of Yoru, meaning night in Japanese, when confronted with the devil at the end of the chapter, revealing that if they were to fight, at that moment, they'd be turned into mincemeat, and that when Mitaka is afraid, Yoru can't take over, so Mitaka runs away, and that's the end of the chapter. Now, after I finished reading the chapter, I went back through it again to see just whatever things I'm missing, what's going on, and now let's talk about my second viewing of the chapter's cover. So after seeing the guy in the street spreading the truth, I now see this cover as something saddening. It was hilarious before because, they're going on a kooky adventure, but now I look at this and I just think, these people are just wandering through life, pretending everything is okay, when the odds are that more than 25% of them are going to be killed unnecessarily by a devil, and the mainstream news either doesn't care or doesn't want them to know the truth. This once funny picture has now become quite saddening, actually. And that's pretty much all I have to say for right now. There's still the theory going around how Yuko is actually Denji, but now there's another theory going on saying, oh, we're getting the premonitions, the seeds in place, the things put in there, where we're gonna see Yuko eventually killed. And it does make you think like, well, maybe Mitaka is going to kill her, because that's definitely what they're plotting there, but I don't know. Anyway, guys, that's the chapter. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, make sure to give it a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, bye.